station.
As a thriving city-state, Singapore's small footprint means that you don't have to travel far before crossing an international border. Welcome to Out of Bounds, and today we go on an exciting maritime border crossing from Singapore to the island of Batam in Indonesia. Batam is located to the southeast of Singapore. Its northernmost shores are only about 20 kilometers from Singapore's Marina Bay across the Singapore Strait. Because of this proximity, it's easy to go on a day trip via the many ferries that cover this route. My ferry departs from the Harbourfront Ferry Terminal on the south coast of Singapore.
Next station, Harbourfront Terminal.
I booked round-trip tickets online one day in advance for 76 Singapore dollars. Though on lighter travel days, you can also get walk-in tickets at the ferry terminal counter. I arrived around 8:40 for the ferry scheduled to depart at 9:30. There are many shops and restaurants conveniently located inside the terminal, though you may not want to be too full for the upcoming ferry ride. As this is an international service, passengers need to go through Singapore border control before entering the boarding area. Today is a light travel day, and it took very little time to go through the automated channel. Boarding began soon after I got to the waiting area. Today we'll be traveling on the Batam Fast 5. This ferry has a capacity of up to 338 passengers. The interior is quite modern and clean. Seats are pretty comfortable, and there are plenty of charging ports throughout the cabin. The ferry also has an outdoor seating area in the aft. It's not air-conditioned here, of course, but you can get a great unobstructed view. The ferry departed from Singapore Harbourfront at 9:20, a bit ahead of schedule. Soon after departure, we sail under some cable cars. These connect the main island to the island of Sentosa, which hosts a number of popular attractions and resorts. For the first few moments out of the terminal, the ferry is fairly slow. The speed picks up after about 10 minutes. Here, we enter the main waterway in the Singapore Strait, one of the busiest shipping corridors in the world. Looking at the endless ships dotting the sea outside, you really get a visceral sense of being in the middle of a critical choke point. Around 25 minutes after departure, the ferry passes south of Marina Bay. You can clearly see Singapore's central skyline in the distance. In less than 1 hour, we start to approach the shores of Batam Island. There is a 1-hour time difference upon crossing this maritime border, so even though we departed Singapore at 9:20 and have been traveling for about an hour, the ferry docked at 9:23 local time. After disembarking, you would go through Indonesian border control. Although Indonesia previously granted visa-free access to many countries, that has ended during the COVID-19 pandemic. As of the video, only passports from ASEAN countries, Timor-Leste, Colombia, Suriname, and Hong Kong SAR are truly visa-free. Many other passport holders can instead get visa on arrival for a fee. It's best to check the latest policy, and it's always a good idea to bring some cash. Inside the Batam Center ferry terminal, there are many restaurants and shops. There are also a few foreign exchange windows, and the rates were not too bad. The upper level of the terminal also has a footbridge that connects with the Mega Mall, a major commercial complex located just across the road. This really helped me out because, let me tell you, I would have been soaked if not for this bridge. Not far from the Mega Mall, Batam Museum is located inside of a park. The museum was closed on this day, but visitors can still walk the grounds and appreciate its architecture. Next, I grab a cab and head to the Budi Bhakti Temple. Located a few kilometers to the west, it is a traditional Chinese temple dedicated to the local god of the earth. Worship and cultural activities seem quite active at the temple. There are also many statues that depict well-known figures from Chinese history and mythology. Next door to the Budi Bhakti Temple is the Nagoya district, home of many retail and entertainment establishments. The district is named after the city in Japan, as a number of Japanese engineers worked in the area during the 1970s. After having some food here, it's time to head back. As I had an open return ticket, I exchanged it for the next ferry. Weather had again deteriorated over the sea, so I sit inside the cabin this time. Around 10 minutes after departure, the ferry started shaking and made an unscheduled stop. Apparently, this was due to water jet blockage by floating debris. The crew was experienced in dealing with it, and within minutes, we started moving again. A little more than 1 hour after departure, we docked at Harbourfront. Border control was quick, and before you know it, we're back in Singapore again. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel and border crossing content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.